Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1. My name is Zaakyah, with registration number 191422. We would like to present you 10 ways to approach your mother-in-law. When you got married, not only partners that you got, but also a new family. To get engaged with the family well, you might need some tips and tricks. We have 10 tricks and tips to approach your mother-in-law. The first one is always be polite. No matter what, you should never be impolite. This is the first step you need to take if you want to have a good relationship with your mother-in-law. You can be polite starting from the way you dress, speak, and behave. The next trick, which is not less important, is always offer help. Try to offer help to your mother-in-law as often as possible. Whenever she attempts to do something for the family or around the house, even if you believe she doesn't need it. This will make your mother-in-law happy, and she might like you more if you do this. Do not waiting for her to ask for your help. Instead, help her without being asked.
The third ways to approach your mother-in-law is to be considerate. Being considerate means you are being politely caring. It implies that you are contemplating other people and then treating them decently and respectfully. Saying please and thank you to someone is courteous. In most cases, asking someone how they are feeling is considerate. And furthermore, a considerate person is a thoughtful and compassionate, making them a nice person to know. So the other ways to approach your mother-in-law is to get to know her. In order to get close to your mother-in-law, we need to try to get to know her better. When you meet her, ask simple question or bring up a topic that might interest your mother-in-law. It may feel awkward at first, but it takes numerous conversation patterns to settle into a comfortable rhythm.
The next step is to give her compliments. Everyone loves to be complimented for sure, so does our future mother-in-law. So there's nothing wrong with praising her foods, for example. This modest remark will definitely lift her moods, since she will feel respected because her hard work in preparing and serving the meals is appreciated. Next is to bring her gifts. So giving a gift may express gratitude and compassion while also acting as a pleasant memory to our future mother-in-law. Of course, it will be nice and lovely if we remember to give our future mother-in-law gifts or presents on special occasions such as her birthday or when we are welcomed to her home. And the more personal our gifts, the better.
Point number 7 is we should not be a hypocrite. So we all know that every mother, they have a motherly instinct, and this we can know if that person is actually being sincere or being a hypocrite. So by being ourselves and sincere, our mother-in-law can straight away take a liking into us. And if we pretend to like our mother-in-law in front of her, but behind her we talk bad things about her and all, she will actually know about it, and it will make it harder for us to impress her in the future. Number 8 is we should treat her son well. And we all know that every mother actually wants the best for their children. Thus, by treating our husband or our partner well and nicely, this will actually make our mother-in-law happier, as she knows that her son is in good hands. And by treating her son well, we should not neglect our husband and actually care for our family. Because if we ignore our partner, it will actually leave a bad impression towards our mother-in-law, because she will think that we are not being responsible and not ready to get married.
Number 9 is to dress up. So meeting your future mother-in-law for the first time can be overwhelming, and many brides can be nervous before meeting their future mother-in-laws. So every bride wants to look perfect on her first meeting, and she wants to leave a great first impression. So mothers-in-law normally pay close attention to every detail the bride-to-be wears or does, because they want to make sure that their son is marrying someone they approve of. And one of the most important details when meeting your mother-in-law is your clothing. So make sure that your clothes are clean, presentable, and not too revealing or potentially offensive. And above all, practice politeness and go out of your way to show you are interested in and respect them. Number 10 is to bring over your signature dish. We have all heard the idiom, "a way to a man's heart is through his stomach." So the same tactic works for, well, pretty much everyone. So if your in-laws have invited you over, it's often considered polite to bring food, a drink, or a small gift with you. So ask your partner what they think is appropriate and give it to your in-laws yourself when you arrive. So make sure to ask your partner about their in-laws' expectations first. So in some cultures, it is considered offensive to bring something when invited over. So in conclusion, whatever you do, you don't really get your mother-in-laws to like you. She decides that for herself. So just be yourself and let her have the opportunity to get to know you. Moreover, don't expect instant love. Remember, there is a sense of loss for a mother-in-law when her child marries. So this is a natural part of life, and nevertheless, there should be mutual respect and an interest in getting to know one another. I think that's all from our group. Thank you.